What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Man, it's been a while. But I was actually just waiting for the new set reveals, basically, to go over some new cars. And we're finally here. We finally have all 12 of our super rares. We have 3 of each color now this time. And set 2 seems a doozy. It feels like that the game is going to a faster place, in which I'm fine with. Me, I play masters before. We play fast decks, but as you can see, I think set 1 was like a very good ease into the game. Really, it was like, hey guys, here's some fundamentals of how to play some Dragon Ball. But now, man, oh man, we get to cheat out cards. The fact that we're able to cheat out cards now for lower costs is actually really good. And once you do it yourself, you're gonna feel it, and you're gonna be like, man, this just feels good, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into the leader. Like we said, if you don't know, these 3 cards support the new red Son Goku leader. Basically, on his backside, if you're at 3 or less life, you get to awaken, right? But activate main, tap 1 energy. So 1 energy, discard 1 card from your hand. You get to play up to 1 battle card with 20k less or power, 20k power or less with the TOP trait from your hand. So basically, what you want to do every single time, you're going to play one of these 3 cards from hand, but most likely you definitely want to be playing this Kefla, because the Kefla is just going to do a chain reaction, right? So this Kefla is a 20k TOP card, right? At the bottom she's a Saiyan, Universe 6, Patara, and a TOP card. So it's a 4-drop, 10k power, has a permanent. If your leader is awakened, this card gains 5k power. So potentially you could play this card before you awaken. Say if your opponent is trying to try to stall you from awakening, but red has a lot of capabilities of awakening super early or awakening when they want to. But anyway, Kefla says permanent, if your leader is awakened, this card gains 5k power. So it's essentially a 25k. But on play, you draw 1 card, so that's really good. The card you discarded off of your leader effect, you get that card instantly back with the Kefla. You draw 1 card, then play up to 1 battle card with 3 costs or lower that has the TOP trait also from their hand. So the leader effect, tap 1 energy, play this Kefla, and the Kefla is able to cheat out another card that's 3 costs or less. And luckily, we have 2 super rares within this archetype that are 3 drops or less, and both of them are really good. So let's go ahead and get to the others real quick. So we have our Android 17. It's a 3-drop, no counter power. I think this is like the only problem with this card. It doesn't have counter power, and I think is a good thing why this card doesn't have counter power, because this card is ridiculous. So it's a 3-drop 25k battle card. This card cannot be cheated out from the leader effect alone, because remember, it is a 25k battle card, because the leader only cheats out 20k or less. But anyway, as a permanent, if your leader is Universe 7, this card gains 5k power. So your leader just has to be Universe 7. So technically this card is just a 3-drop 30k right off the rip. But permanent, if your leader is awakened, this card can't be KO'd by your skills of your opponent's battle cards. Stop right there. I messed up already, guys. The permanent already, because I'm thinking about the Universe 7 leader. Yes, the old Universe 7 leader will give it 5k power, but this card, the Universe 7, will boost up the leader by 5. So essentially this card is a new Broly card, quote unquote, because Broly had 25k power from the starter deck. This card alone makes your leader become a 25k leader. And let's just say, sorry for you Ginyu players out there, because it's going to be a lot harder for you to kill red decks now, because this Android 17 is going to be a staple within all red decks. Because just say if you have multiple of these Universe 7, these Android 17 cards, these stack up. So say if you have 2 Android 17s on your side of the field, your leader is a 30k leader on both turns with this Android 17's permanent, its first permanent. It doesn't, like I said before, I messed up before. it doesn't boost itself up, but it boosts the leader up. So this card is phenomenal, and this card is can't be KO'd through skill. So those green players not going to have a good time trying to pop this 17, because this 17 technically has, like in Masters, we call it barrier. This card cannot be KO'd through skills or anything like that. But it can be KO, but it can be bottom deck. So watch out for your blue players. It can be like still rested and all that. So yellow has its advantages, but I think blue decks and red decks are going to have a field day against this Android 17, because red is able to neg it down to 0 and still get rid of it. So that's a plus, right? And blue is able to just bounce it back to hand because it doesn't KO. You can just bounce it back to hand or bottom deck the card. But Android 17, a phenomenal card. Is going to be a 4 of in all red decks. I think all 3 of these super rares are going to be 4 ofs within every single red deck. Except for the starter deck leader, because it requires you have Universe 7 trait, and I think the starter deck leader is not a Universe 7. But anyway, our last 3 drop for the deck, we have a Son Gohan Adolescence. This card already gets rid of the 3 drop Son Goku SR that came out in set 1. This card is just beyond better than that card in general, right? So the Son Goku and Son Gohan are both 3 drops. They're both 20k, well 25k essentially, because if your leader is awakened, this card becomes a 25k, right? This card gains 5k power, so becomes 25k. The Gohan has combo power and the Goku doesn't, unfortunately. But essentially these two both have self-awakening capabilities. So when this card attacks, you can add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, so you get to self-awaken with this card. So that's great, just like the Goku in set 1. Instead of the Goku on play, it takes life, but this card says when attacking, you can gain a life to your hand, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that gets neg 15k power for the turn. That is super strong. Just in general, the fact that you're able to neg 15, and 15 is a big number. I think this outclasses the 4-drop Son Gohan also, because the 4-drop starter at Gohan is it's a 4-drop. And so, granted, they're both 25ks, but the Gohan only negs 10k power, but this negs 15k, and you're able to cheat it out just for 1 energy or just for 3 energy within this deck. So Son Gohan, this 3-drop Son Gohan, it just outclasses both the starter deck Gohan super rare and the set 1 Goku super rare. So this outclasses both of them. This card is just phenomenal, and the Kefla is able to cheat this out also. So tap 1 energy, play the Kefla, play a Son Gohan, or tap energy, play the Kefla, and play these Android 17. But yeah, that's it for all the super rares. Red does not get a secret rare this turn of the set, but that is totally fine, because red is probably going to be, red is going to be that color, man. I'm not gonna lie. Between this leader, Beerus and the Universe 7 leader also, that boosts up all your Universe 7 cards, because remember, this Android 17 is the Universe 7 and this Gohan is the Universe 7 also. So technically this is a 3-drop 30k, while the Android 17 is a 3-drop 30k also. But anyway, I think all 3 of these the 3 of these decks, except for the starter coup, I think starter coup is like one of the worst leaders, but people live and die by that 5k on both turns. But anyway, I do like all 3 leaders. I mean, all 3 leaders, yes, and all the 3 super rares. I think they did not miss with the color red so far. But other than that, guys, let me know down below what you guys think about these super rares. And now we got blue, green, and yellow to go over with. I'm just waiting still for the secret rares to pop out. We currently, when I recorded this, they shown the Vegeta, but you know, waiting for that that yellow. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Frieza. I'm just hoping. But anyway, because it's searchable. Anyway, let me know down below what you guys think about red, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.